Hi guys, in this video I will discuss about Informatica 9.6.1 installation using Microsoft SQL Server. So first I am going to talk about server part installation. So there is an install exe file is there. So let's click there. So this is the first step of installation. So select to install or upgrade. So by default that is radio pattern selected install Informatica 9.6.1. So I want to install not for upgrade. So let's click on next button. So step 2 there is disk space requirement. So need 7 GB, memory required 4 GB, and database requirement Oracle, IBM, DB2, Microsoft SQL Server, CBase, ASC. So I already used in my vid in already used Oracle database. So now this time I'm going to use Microsoft SQL Server. So click on next button hereafter. So at the enter the license key. So let's browse the license key by clicking triple dot button. So enter the installation directory that is by default selected C drive Informatica folder 9.6.4. So now click on next button. So product name Informatica 9.6.1 installation type new or directory C drive Informatica 9.6.1 and disk space requirement required 6 GB 6 or 6040 MB and available disk size 30,000 366 MB. So it's okay. Now click on install button. So right here that will take some time. This is the steps 5A of 8. So now this steps I'm going to create a new domain. So there's two options, create a domain for this node or join an exiting domain. So I'm going to create new domain. So let's click on next button. So some feature are blocked by the firewall. So let's click on allow to access. This is the step 5b. At here database type selected Oracle. So Oracle database tab I already used. So now this time I'm going to use a Microsoft SQL Server. So let's select Microsoft SQL Server. So at your database user ID and user password required. So for this one, let's go to Microsoft SQL Server. SQL Server 2012 Management Studio. So at your server or type database engine, server name Adam, authentication, that is SQL Server authentication and login password. So about SQL Server 2012, at the time of installation, I have choose uh, SQL Server authentication, and there I have given login for user ID SA and password I have given 12345. So if you have any doubt related to this step, so go to my SQL Server 2012 installation part. So at there, you can understand for creation of user ID and password. So now let's give user ID at there SA and user password 12345. And for host name, so host name nothing but server name. So I use at there Adam and so right at the Adam. So whatever the system name, that is the host name. So port of a Microsoft SQL Server, I think 1443. So server name, that is the host name. So at there I have to create a database. So right click on database and add the give the database name. So I'm going to give a database name Adam1 and after that click on OK button. So database created, refresh and database Adam1 that is created. Now hereafter give the database service name that I just created Adam1. So now click test condition. So connection failed. Correct the database connection information and test the connection again. Okay. So I think I did the mistake on port name. So right here, let's change the port number. Change the port number 1433 and after again test the condition. So now this time connection is successful. So click on next button. So at here enter the encryption key information. So keyword you should be write more than 8 character combination of numeric, alphanumeric and capital letter also. So let's click on give first keyword. I have given Martin Garrix 123 M capital letter and now click on next button. So about the information, the encryption key will be generated in C drive Informatica 9.6.1 ISP config keys with the file name site key. You must keep the name of the domain the key of encryption key. So and the encryption key file is secure location. The domain name keyword and encryption key are required when you change the encryption key for the domain or move a repository to another domain. So let's click on OK. So at here domain name domain underscore Adam node name Adam node host name Adam and node name only or node 01 underscore Adam, node port number 6005, username administrator. So let's give the password or domain password. So I have given administrator and confirm password same. So let's click on next button. So that will take some time. So this is the step 7 at there. Assign the user account to run the Informatica Windows server. So by default, checkbox that is selected. So right here, run Informatica under a different user account. So I don't wanna run the Informatica. under a different account. So let's deselect the checkbox and click on next button. So at your service is starting, and now this time pinging the domain. So that will take a time. This is the step 8 of 8 post installation summary. So right here, Informatica service start program Informatica 9.6.1 server start Informatica service. So it's successfully installed. Now click on done button. Uh, so now I'm going to create a repository and integration service. So let's search Informatica administrator homepage and at the right click and click on run as an administrator. There is a problem. So right here there is a problem with this website security certificate. So click on continue to this website and open in new tab. So right here administrator, I have given the username and password administrator. So let's give the username administrator and password I have given. Now I am giving administrator. So login. create repository. So right click on domain underscore Adam, and after new and after go to Power Center repository service. So right here give the name of repository new underscore rep, and select the license key node, and now click next button. So right here I'm using our database type SQL Server. So MS SQL Server select and username and password. So about username and password. So at the time of SQL Server 2012 installation, in authentication SQL Server authentication tab. So at the time I have given a username as username SA and password 12345. So the same username and password I will give there SA and password 12345. So about the server name, Adam there. So let's give the server name Adam, and for DB name let's connect to SQL Server 2000 pair, and now right click there and create. Right click at database and create new database. So give the database name Adam 2. Now click on OK button. So Adam 2 created successfully. Now go to Informatica. So write your connection in string, give the DB name Adam 2, and now select the radio button of no content exit under a specified connection string. Create new content, and I'm going to enable version control also. So check into checkbox. Now click on finish button. So at here the Power Center repository service is available. So in repository property, I'm going to change operating mode exclusive to normal. And now click on OK. So there is a message is coming, restart the Power Center repository service to change the operating mode from exclusive to normal. Do you want to restart the repository service? So click on OK. button. So now the Power Center repository service is available and operating mode changed to normal. So repository service created. Also repository created. Now I am going to create integration service. So right click on domain underscore item and after new and select Power Center integration service. So give the name of integration service INT or select license and node and click next button. So at your Power Center repository service or new underscore rep and username. So that is the administrator username and whatever you given the password. So give the administrator and password whatever you have given at the time of installation of Informatica. So give and after click finish button. So at your node name, node tab, so code page that is selected MS Windows Latin NC. So Power Center integration service is disabled. Now click on action and after enable the service. So this Power Center integration services available. So now I am going to install client part of Informatica. So click on install or click on install exe file. So this is the step 1 of 7. So at here, select to install or upgrade. So now I'm going to install Informatica 9.6.1 client. So click on next button. So right here, verify installation prerequisite. So Windows 7 32 64-bit, Windows 8 32 64-bit. So I am using Windows 8.1, so 32-bit operating system, and at down disk space requirement of 5 GB. So it's I have might be 90 GB disk space. So now click on next. So at here, select the Informatica application client to install. You can select multiple client installation options. So click on first, automatically all will selected. So right here, first one is for Informatica developer, Power Center client, data, transfer studio, Informatica application client. So I'm going to install all. So this is the installation directory, C drive, Informatica 9.6.1. So right here, install data transfer studio and a standalone copy or Eclipse. Our second option, install data transformation exiting. So not in exiting, I'm going to create installation on a standalone copy of Eclipse. So click next button again, and that's a summary. Product name Informatica 9.6.1 client installation new installation info directory C drive Informatica 9.6.1 and required disk space of 4970 MB available 23,420. So it's okay. So now click on install. So this will take some time. So now Informatica client part has been successfully installed. So that is status success. Uh, Product name Informatica 9.6.1. Type new installation directory. C drive Informatica 9.6.1. So now click on Run button. So now let's go to repository. So 38 application restore. So at the power center repository is there. So at here I'm going to click on repository tab and after configuration domain. So that is for add. So if you click that there, so I have to add the domain. So first I have to give the domain name gateway host and after gateway port. So let's see the domain name. So right here session has expired due to inactivity. So click on OK and again give the username and password. Suppose if that one is inactive, then sometimes it's working, but now in my system that is just a disconnect. But some system that is connected, so no need to if connected, so no need to give the connection again. No need to log in again. Sorry. Now let's go click on node 01 underscore add-on. So add your domain underscore add-on. So that is the domain name. So let's copy that line and paste there. So at here I'm going to delete node 01 and give at your domain. So domain name domain underscore add-on and about gateway host. So that is add-on only there. And about gateway port that is 6005. Now click on OK button and see or repository come at here. So click on checkbox and after OK. And now click on connect. So enter username password have, uh, have to give username that is administrator and password the same. And now click on connect. So it's connected successfully. So let's create one new folder and give the folder name dtw underscore dev and inside description thanks and done here. So finally I installed Informatica server part and I did repository and integration service create. I created integration service and repository service, and finally I installed successfully client part of Informatica. So now it's all done. So thanks for watching. See you on next video. So leave your comment if you have any doubt in installation. Thank you again.